Hello, I am GMag666 here, and welcome to my fanfiction live stream. Well, to put it off simply, this is me talking about a fanfiction I created inside my mind. So, without further ado, it's going to be short for right now, but I'm going to continue the others as I go along as I go along, and as people start watching my videos and stuff. I put music in the background to keep me focused on my task. So, without further ado, this is a black clover slash slightly bleached crossover. I do not own anything in this besides my OC, which will represent a person that like me, but a little, skinnier and a lot more um, better looking, and white hair with black tips. It's it's just that simple. Anyways, there's going to be a lot of stuff happening, like the four-leaf clover that I mentioned in the heading of the story. The four-leaf clover is a Soul Reaper version of the four-leaf clover, so it's going to have the four skulls like they do on Ichigo's badge, right? So let's let's get down to the story, and let's just see how well it goes out. Okay, let's try this out. So as we see three boys sitting outside the church. Hang on 1 second. Gotta give me a drink. As we see three boys sitting outside the church. Yeah, they were babies. Well, one of them was a toddler. He was just hit 1 years old today, that day. But I'm making that day, since it was kind of cold and wintry, I'm going to call it December 25th, Christmas. So, yeah. I don't remember the exact day they were found, but my character's day was Chris's birthday. So, anyways, he was holding the baby Asta, who was being fussy because he was cold. He had no blanket. Asta had no blanket, no basket. Well, he had a basket, but he had no blanket, so he was fussy. He was cold. So my character, uh, Rue, and was beside him. He was sleeping comfortably in a blanket with his neck, all that stuff in his cup, what he had on. But when Rue was tending to Asta, he knocked on the door of the church. Yes, Rue is very smart and intelligent for his age, especially when it comes to children or comes to his people that he's going to be stuck with his rest of his life. So he knocks on the church's door. Just then, Father Osai, the father of the church, comes in. What are you three young boys doing out here? I didn't know you were even out here. Come in, come in. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize you're out here. It's okay, Mister. Oh, I'm Father Osai. Why are you stuttering? I'm just very cold, sir. I don't do well in the cold sometimes. I'm very resistant, but when I'm left out there for too long, I kind of get cold. When he heard the word resistant, do you know flame magic? Oh, no, no, I don't know any flame magic. I do know, I don't know what magic is, sir. That's when Father Osai looked at the boy, turned his head. He's obviously smart for his age, but he's got a lot of magic power and something else I don't know. See, his magic power is different from other people's, so now I'll explain later because of the Soul Reaper book and the title. Gotta love water. So as we go through, I will be right back. I have to do something real quick. I don't know if I should end it or not, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I thought somebody was here. I'm supposed to get a shot in my arm, and a nurse is supposed to come here. So I'm sorry. I'm off kilter right now. uh, so Asta and and Rue were all sitting there. We're in the where the Father Osai was checking up on them when he notices that Asta has no magic power, or what he thinks is not magic power. He doesn't feel anything else, but um, Rue does feel power coming from Asta, but it's not magic. It's more like anti-magic, which is in this case is a kind of magic, just harder to control, and it negates magic. So there you go. So has plenty of magic like Rue, but it's more airy. You get it because he can control the wind. Oh, sorry. So as the kids were growing up, there was an incident when they hit 5 years old and made us, into an uh, a a good guy, but not yet a good guy, and it made Asta a better man too. Ever since this happened, when they were 5 years old, they were going to character being six, but he decided to be five. He he and Asta, or him and Asta went to go check on if he delivered the paper to another church across town. And once was starting to get beat up by this guy, or Asta was first one there and was beating up the guy trying to get his necklace back for Then Rue got in there in the mix, and boy, oh boy, did that boy wail on that guy. He literally jumped on him, faced him down on the ground, and started pounding his face in. You don't hit my brother, you son of a beep 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 beep. Yeah, it was very colorful words. So his brothers were blushing at the end of it. So after the beating, he calmed down. The guy was so scared of a beating, getting beaten up by a mere child, but this child had a lot of strength to him. For some unknown reason, Rue had a lot of strength for his age, but you wouldn't know if you look at him. Anyways, so 10 years later, now we're going to uh, this Grimoire ceremony, but not yet. We got to go to the day before, where Asta and Rue were going to ask his sister Lily if she needed some help with the laundry. And Asta grew out of his love phase with sister Lily because because of Rue being the nice person he is. I had a straightforward talk with him, like nobody else had to talk with him. Just told him that she's a sister of the cloth and couldn't marry her. So, what did Rue do? He gave him an explanation of, hey, you can't marry Sister Lily, Asta. She's not just a woman of a cloth. She's not, um, blah blah blahs. I can't remember what I was going to say there, but you know what I mean. So Asta's like, okay, fine. I understand now, but I wish I understood a lot more. So Rue decided to teach Asta some things. Problem is, who's teaching Rue anything? Nobody knows where Rue is getting his knowledge from. Not even Rue himself. His eyes, though. His eyes are the answers for everything. You see, when he was born, I'm going to go in a flashback. When he was born, he had a lot of magic power going to his eyes. And his eyes started to form into what looked like dragon eyes. And once his magic power started to seep through his body, it turned into Shinigami magic. That's what we're calling it in this kind of scenario, with Hollow Magic and Quincy Magic. Just because I have to add some parts of it, but not Ichigo's not in this whatsoever. It's just playing my character with the last bit of the race of Quincy, Hollow, and Shinigami, okay? Just bear with me, okay? Um, so when he got his dragon eyes awakened from his dad's side of the family, his mom, on the other hand, gave him the Shinigami, Hollow, and Quincy magic, but she was only proficient in some of the Quincy, and some in the Hollow, and some in the Shinigami. But her son, was has potential for all of it till their village got attacked by people wanting her son. So she had to send her son off to Hodge Village in front of the church when he was about 1 year old. But he wasn't really a 1 year old at the time. See what I mean? He grew up a little too fast. Basically, she used a time travel spell and he made him 1 year older. And then now we're at 15. Asta and Yuno are asking Sister Lily if she needs help, and she says, "That would be nice, boys." Then Yuno says, "Oh, wait a minute. I got this." He dried the clothes with his magic, and both Asta and Asta and Rue looked at each other. That fucking asshole. So we decided to go chop some wood. We ran to this yard and grabbed our wood, or grabbed the axe and went to chop, and sing. Okay, dick much? And then we both ran into the freaking demon house or demon school where we train. Me and us feel very comfortable there for two different reasons. I feel comfortable there knowing that this monster was slain not by the Wizard King, but it was slain by somebody very powerful. Not just by the Wizard King, but by somebody being powerful. I don't care about becoming Wizard King. I'd rather become a very powerful knight than become the Wizard King. I'm just here to support Asta, my brother's uh, ambition. That's what Rue will always tell people. I'm only here to see my brother's dream come true. My dream is just to see his come true first. Mine is to become the awesomest magic knight for his highness. So we see Rue and Asta training in the area. Or Asta or Rue stop for a moment. Hey, Asta, do you think you have something you believe? Do you believe you have magic? What do you mean, Rue? I have anti-magic. Yes, but there's something dormant in you that I can't quite shake. It has to lead you to your demon magic or your anti-magic. Almost gave it away. I kind of did, but not really. It's just a sword. What do you mean, Rue? I can't have you meditate because that'll take too long. So we're going to have a spar. Rue, remember last time we had a spar? Don't worry, this place will be fixed by the time we return home. You understand the rules so far? Yep, no broken bones, no this, no that. Use all of our power to the point where we might kill each other, but not too much to kill each other. All right, let's go. And with that, they went straight forward, breaking the ground underneath them, and you can hear the shockwaves of fists clashing against each other, bang, bang, and kicks being sent in airways. It's like Battle of the Titans. They train so much that their bodies, literally like Goku and Vegeta fighting, but they're nothing like Goku or Vegeta. No. So as Asta and Ru are finally on their last legs, we've been training hard. Let's see what you got with your new power within you. Huh? My character comes in so fast with a fist raised with what looks like to be light energy, demon's weaknesses. He knows it's a demon sword, but or demon power within him, but he doesn't know if it's a weakness or not. Asta, on the other hand, his time world froze. You're gonna let your brother hit you with that stupid technique? It won't even scratch the surface of a Sparta. Who said that in his head? He asked. It's well, it's my great grandson, Asta Sparta. You were deserving well of judge of my blade Yamato. Use it well, my young Spartan, and don't kill your brother. Just use the sheath to knock his fist away. Yes, great granddad. He was confused. Asta's dad is Virgil, or great grandfather is Virgil. I don't know how. He just is. Just go with it. So as Asta and Rue were about to connect, Rue grabs his sheath and whacks his brother across the face. And you could hear that whack across the whole place. Everybody's like, "Yep, they're training again." So once Rue came back, well, it was out of his days. So you do have a sword. Yeah, I'm apparently out of Sparta. What? You're a Sparta too? Not my character's a Sparta, but he's a Sparta. He was just surprised. Man, that's awesome, dude. That a demon going against his own kind. How original. So the demon going against his own kind, and I don't know what I am yet. I'll find out during the Grimoire ceremony. Speaking of which, we got to go take a shower and heal up a bit. I heal faster than you, though. So we'll take it slow, but we'll way slow. So they started jogging to the house. They healed up a bit. They only had a few scrapes and bruises. Lily, Sister Lily, like this. I know what you two were doing. We heard the thunder cracks from all the way over here. Sorry, Sister Lily, we won't do it again. Good, now go freshen up. We gotta go soon. They both went and then freshened up and got clean clothes on. And once they came back, they noticed that Ruru had a new set of clothes. I'm back! Booyah! Sorry about that, guys. I had to get my purse in here and got my shot in my arm, like I told you earlier. And I don't remember where we left off at. So, how about a news story? Okay. So I know this is or a different part of the story. I'll say, and I can't remember now. All right, yeah, let's just work on a different fan fiction. All right. What would be a good one? No. Okay. We see a little boy running for his dear life. As he was running, this boy had blonde hair. No, no, no. We can't do that again. Let's scratch that out of the way. There's a game. As we see the fox attacking the town of the Hidden Leaf Village, it was destroying everything in sight. In another universe, there was an epic battle being produced. A man named Setharoth and a guy named Cloud, slashing each other with swords of epic proportions. They're they were making their energy releasing so much that a portal was being torn open between the two worlds that collide together. But strangely enough, only Cloud and Setharoth was sucked through their portal onto the nine-tailed fox. As the fox itself was being calmed down after the Sharingan was ripped, or the Sharingan's control was being taken away, as it was being sealed into a child. This child happens to be Naruto Uzumaki with two other tenants, they call them. As the Yandere was going to get his soul taken away, the Shinigami took his soul and looked at the baby. Oops, I should avoid the contract. There's two unnamed souls in his boy. Oh well, too much paperwork, too much time. Disappears as his wife and as the as Minato and Kushina lay there dead, protecting their son, who the claw had been ripped through, as the QB felt bad that it killed Naruto's parents. And now we go 5 years later, as Naruto was running through the forest, not just from the glares, the hated comments. He just wanted to take a break. Well, little did he know he was being followed by a ninja. This ninja was an Uchiha who hated Naruto with a passion. His name was Shunsui Uchiha, Itachi's best friend, and he was going to control Naruto to be deterrent in the coup d'etat. So, as Shunsui was about to take control over Naruto, something else happened instead. Out of nowhere, a big, ginormous sword of epic proportions, I should say. A Zambato version of Zabuza's Zambato, but which can morph into 7 blades. The was it first Saragi, I think they called it, came into Naruto's hand and stabbed the man through his chest, as the man had ill intent on Naruto. But the person who stabbed him wasn't Naruto. It was a soldier, first class Cloud Strife, who saved Naruto that day. But as since we died, Itachi came and said, "Naruto, what have you done?" Naruto turned to Itachi, his protect her. He said he was behind me. And I felt ill intent he was gonna do something to me. So Itachi looked at his friend. On the corpse, there was a letter in there, and he read the letter, and it caught fire as soon as he got done finished reading it. He took his friend's eyes and gave him a Naruto. Naruto, do not let anybody get you with these eyes, okay? I want you to keep them. If you ever lose your eyes, ask them to be replanted into you. Got it? Sure. Why not? So as Naruto comes back into reality, as he wasn't Naruto himself, he looked at the dead body. Did I kill this guy? Then he hears in his head, "No, you didn't kill him, kid. He got himself killed." He hears somebody within his mind say that. Are you the fox? No, I'm a soldier, first class, with a sword that could kick your butt. Anyways, uh oh. Anyways, Naruto, we gotta talk. When you get home, go to sleep. We'll pull you in here. As soon as Naruto was going home, he found a lot of people surrounding him after that, and they had a rage in their eyes. They were trying to figure out what happened to Sun Sui in the coup d'etat. Most of it were Chia, but Naruto couldn't do anything else now. He didn't have enough energy, and the people that were sealed inside of him couldn't do anything more because of the Shinigami seal. Yes, nighttime. As he was looking around, there was just too many people around him to defend himself. That's when Naruto's worst and everlasting best day ever happened. After the beating was so brutal, they broke his legs, they broke his arms, broke a couple of ribs, they burned him alive, you name it. And he was only 5. Savages. Naruto was in the hospital. He healed real quick though, like it never even happened. He kept saying cure, 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 cure. Yes, you know, in the Final Fantasy world, that there's a magic word that's called cure. So it could cure a lot of wounds in a lot of time. Anyways, so as Naruto was in the hospital, he was in a coma. Oh, not a coma. He was in a deep sleep of chakra exhaustion. He was in a seal. He was walking around, looking around, trying to find what was talking to him. Then he comes across a person leaning against the gate like this. Another person with a long sword with a wing coming out of his shoulder. He looked like an angel, but more badass. And the nine-tailed fox, which he already guessed he knew he had that. So, as Naruto was getting closer, Cloud steps forward. So, you're the boy I saved, huh? Well, Sephiroth, we got our work cut out for us this time, buddy. I see, Cloud. You wish to train this boy. I hope you're not gonna forget or mistake this on me. So shortly after everything, Naruto has been with these two talking about what's going on in his world. And shortly after that, Naruto's whole world began to change.